Glad to have you with us from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, as we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Aggies offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. We expect this guy to get it a lot. K.J. Edwards churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. Offense in an empty set. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They just keep firing. Stepping to the right. Hit as he throws. Lucky to get it off.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his target. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll try to get it through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Aggies.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Commodores offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Jones wants to throw it. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Commodores send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. No room to bring it back. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Sends it back in motion. Got a little space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Worthy. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on 1st. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Right side, it's Edwards. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
He's changing the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that third down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
He's looking to throw. Buying time to his right. And he will not get there. How about defense stopping that run short?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the return.
The return is brought down at the 33. And the Texas A&M offense will take over.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got his man in the middle. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. 2nd and long here. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw again. Out wide right, it's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snap in the shotgun. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Right side, it's York. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd down to the air. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. From the gun, looking for a man. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Coming out with it, it's Barnett. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rip.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Jones to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Working that left side now. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Quarterback empties his backfield. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Lewis. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Drops back on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. He's going for the goal line, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the Heat. He gets away. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback keep. Nice move to keep running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the back in motion. There's some daylight. Turning it on. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. They're all over him. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Long way to go on second down. Selling the fake. Unloads to the wideout. Slots it away.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed into that.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Rolls right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got to make the play on fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A&M comes back out with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pulls it in. It's York. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. That is no good. Sure, you don't want to miss the field goal, but a 22-point lead, still feeling good about the way the game's going. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Jones to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Touchdown, Commodores! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback. With these situations, you drop so many guys back deep. But as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
And he made the extra point without problem. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Buffalo taking on the Toledo Rockets. And it's the Bulls looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that.
Number 37, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Gets the back moving. Jones wants to throw it. Finds the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Caught. Smashes through the tackle. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Vandy. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Aggies sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Back to pass on second down. Hauls it in.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Finds his man. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. There he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Just gets rid of that one.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
And he gets rid of it.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Caught. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Reed. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Throwing Reed. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This
Going to take a shot at this DB. Caught. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
Oh, pressure's coming. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And I tell you what, when you get inside 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Got his man.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down.
The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Wants to throw one first. Turns up, it's Sellers. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Sellers. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And you thought for a second that is exactly what this offense wanted, right? Get the ball out of your own end zone. The running back gets it, gets some yards, but he coughs the football up on a horrible spot on the field. And now this defense is set up with great field position.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Interesting decision here, but if they make the 2, it'll be a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. Still looking to his right. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Keep it on the ground. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Jones to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Sellers. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Runs through a tackle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Out wide right, it's Sellers. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Sellers. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I think one thing people...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll take the penalty and move them back. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here's Reed to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Across the 35. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Rushes on. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just got rid of that one.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Aggie. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Just keep slinging it. Look out. Makes the grab on the left. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Commodores are flying down the field. Tells the run, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Connor. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies for...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Jones wants to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Here comes the heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. They're all over him. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun. Snags it. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Aggies! And the beatdown has ensued. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And the point after is good. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Under pressure. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Rush right in his face. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. Finds his big tight end. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds his man. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Makes the grab. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last. A shot toward the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to get the edge. It's Sellers. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports.